Morning. So as you've heard throughout the day, you've heard a lot about the power of our culture and our people. And Bill and I are excited to talk to you about how we build a great culture. As Mark says, we get to do this. We've seen this slide a few times throughout the day, and the point we're trying to emphasize is we are uniquely built for this market opportunity. And our culture and our judgment is what sets us apart. Our approach to human capital is a big part of the secret sauce of Apollo. And we take the art and science of culture as seriously as we do the art and science of investing. They are totally intertwined. And we never stop striving to get better and better. Our philosophy is to drive a modern high-performance culture. We do this across three dimensions. First, our purpose and values. These are the timeless principles that have been core to our success for 35 years, and they are our North Star. Second, our unique value proposition. So this is how we attract and retain the best talent in the industry, with the ultimate learning environment, a compelling comp design, and a deep sense of purpose and engagement. This is how we fuel great teams and where the best people want to spend their entire careers. It all comes together as a human capital flywheel that helps us achieve outperformance over and over again over the long term. And the heart of our culture is the apprenticeship model. And the magic of the apprenticeship model, as Mark talked about earlier, it's all about having incredible partners who are the best in the world at what they do. We attract high potential talent, we give them a clear path to the aspiration of becoming a partner, and we work hard to develop them on mastering the craft. The foundation of it all is striving to build the best partnership in financial services. And the vast majority of our top leaders, they all grew up here. They're mentors to the next generation. And speaking of mentors, it's a real privilege to co-chair our partner committee with Bill Lewis to benefit from his experience and from his wisdom. So I'd love to turn it to Bill for his thoughts.
Thank you, Matt, and good morning, everyone. I've been on Wall Street for a long time, since the late 1970s. I spent 24 years at Morgan Stanley, and among other things, I either led or co-led the Global M&A Department, the Global Corporate Finance Department, and the Global Real Estate Investment and Merchant Banking Department. In addition, I was intimately involved in developing the best investment bankers in the world and in the creation of the Managing Director promotion process. I then spent 17 years at Lazard, a 175-year-old global firm, where I was chairman of investment banking and where I created and led the Global Managing Director Promotion Committee. So for more than 40 years, I've been intimately involved in recruiting the very best talent on Wall Street with a view toward developing the best possible leadership in financial services. I've also advised some of the most successful companies in accomplishing their strategic objectives. These companies have been led by the most accomplished business executives in the world. So I have experienced talent from that dimension as well. In a nutshell, I've been a part of the best for almost 50 years. I've seen it all. And let me tell you, Apollo is special. When I decided to leave investment banking, I was presented with a myriad of options. But after talking with senior leaders at Apollo for almost 2 years, I concluded that Apollo presented by far the most exciting opportunity in financial services. By the way, the stock price has doubled since I joined in 2021, so my calculation was proven correct. My partner, Matt, just outlined the theory of how we are building a great culture at Apollo. But I can tell you, based on my experience, that the theory is reality. Apollo's culture is truly special. We've been able to create a systematic approach to cultural innovation. We have truly assembled at Apollo the best and the brightest, from the most junior to the most seasoned. What the research analyst community knows is that the lifeblood of long-term success is enterprise talent. We invest a lot of energy and resources in recruiting, developing, and ultimately promoting individuals to partners. Individuals who don't think in silos, but who have the potential to add value across the entire enterprise, which you have seen this morning is extremely vast. Matt and I lead this effort to build a strong talent pipeline. And I can say, based on my tenure in financial services, that we've created a system that will support and sustain the goals that you've heard from our leaders today. We are putting real muscle into building a strong talent system. Let's talk about how we deliver on our best place to be a partner goal. We are constantly raising the bar for our colleagues to practice their craft. We're ensuring the right comp design, and we're keeping our small village entrepreneurial and vibrant as we grow the firm. So let's hear directly from some of our partners about their experiences at Apollo.
I've basically spent my entire career here at Apollo, starting as associate, then principal, then partner. I really can't imagine being anywhere else.
We have a common goal. We rise and fall together, and we are tied to the performance of this company.
We have a culture of stewardship. And I think putting your own self-interest below the interest of the firm and the interest of your investors is such a core part of the culture here.
I love when we win together. To me, we maximize results and our outcome when we truly deliver one Apollo.
I have to lean on partners from all over the globe. I call them up and they show up at a moment's notice. I couldn't ask for more.
The question I most commonly hear is how can I help?
From my experiences, we don't have silos here.
We're one firm. We're in this together. We actually share rather than being siloed.
It's a team that doesn't rest on its laurels.
People are encouraged to ask questions, to work hard, to challenge each other.
We love intellectual insubordination.
We are encouraged to think big, and Apollo and Athene takes big steps, not incremental steps. And we're unconstrained.
Apollo doesn't seem to follow the herd. And I feel like as part of that was a real focus on empowerment of the individuals.
While it's a big firm, it's also a small firm.
While the place has grown quite a bit over the last few years, the partnership enables me to continue to feel like this is a small place.
It's game day every day. It's exciting to be part of a partnership that is bold, ambitious, and unafraid.
Raise the bar, lead by example.
At Apollo, we're in all these different businesses, but at the end of the day, we're in the people business.
An environment where everyone can be their very best authentic self.
I think the focus on culture allows you to build a career while also weaving in those values that are so important to me of community involvement and culture and mentorship.
I feel as though I'm still new to Apollo, having only been here for 5 years, because there are so many people who have been here for 15 and 20 years. And I think that is a real strength of the platform.
Frankly, most days I can't believe I actually get to do this.
There's nowhere better to build a career than at Apollo. I've been here 16 years now, and I hope to be here for the next 16 or more as we continue to build this firm into the greatest place there is to work.
Okay, so you've just heard from some of our partners. And as partners, we work hard to engage our people in the moments that matter to them, to bring out their best and to build trust, camaraderie, and teamwork across the firm. This is all about having a flat culture where our partners co-create the future of the firm with our people at all levels and our amazing HR team. So let me give you a few examples. Mark did talk about the magic of froyo recognition, which people absolutely love. I'll give you a few others. So as you can see here, earlier this year, we brought all 200 of our partners together in Abu Dhabi to talk, as you would expect, about our business strategy. But we also spent a lot of time on our cultural priorities. Every partner in the firm feels a deep responsibility to be part of this and to see that as part of their job. The hackathon. So the hackathon is about bringing the brain power of everyone who works at Apollo in a competitive way to unleash the power of generative AI. Alt Finance, our innovative initiative to attract amazing talent from HBCUs into the alternatives industry. We are very competitive people. You heard from David that we're investing in pickleball. Our employees are playing pickleball with the PE team. We are competing in the now legendary Credit Olympics. We are fostering a small village with a personal touch, where every voice matters, whether that's in West Des Moines, Iowa, volunteering with the United Way, whether that's in London at Take Your Kids to Work Day, or in Mumbai with one of our newest innovations, Take Your Parents to Work Day, which we're threatening to bring to New York. As partners, we roll up our sleeves to build the culture, including the guy on the right, our CEO stepping in as guest chef at our Greenwich office barbecue a couple weeks ago. This is a partner-led strategy, and it is resulting in higher and higher employee engagement. We have a 96% response rate on our annual survey, and our people trust that we will always be open to great new ideas. A big part of this story and a big part of our culture is the work we're doing on citizenship in our communities. Our goal is simple. We want every one of our people across every corner of Apollo to participate in citizenship in their own authentic ways that matter to them, including through the Apollo Opportunity Foundation, where we are working with extraordinary nonprofits around the world, as you can see, to make a difference. And our model creates both social impact and employee development. We use a concept of foundation deal teams, which are modeled on how our investment deal teams work. We leverage our expertise, our creativity, and our leadership to create value for these incredible nonprofits over the long term. We're totally invested arm in arm with them over the long term. And the key is our people are participating in these deal teams, and then they're bringing that learning back into their day jobs. What's so special about our approach to culture is how we're prioritizing the importance of individual growth of everyone that works at Apollo, mastering the craft, driving business growth with all of our partners arm in arm, working across the integrated platform. And that helps us deliver long-term outperformance for you. Our human capital flywheel is what keeps this moving forward. This is why we've been so successful for 35 years. We continue what got us here. We are always ready to challenge ourselves to evolve and reinvent. And we're always seeking feedback and ideas from our people. We know this is a winning formula for ensuring that we remain a magnet for attracting and retaining top talent for many years to come.